Hey everyone, Emma here, and I've got Daniel with me. We're just hanging out with our coffee, and oh my god, Daniel, I was reading this part about work in the book, and it totally blew my mind. Like, we never really talk about how emotional work is, do we?
I know, right? So I saw this crazy number. We spend like 70,000 to 80,000 hours of our lives working. Emma, that's more than we spend with our families. Like, more than sleeping, more than anything really. And we just treat it like this boring, practical thing.
Right? But wait, here's what got me. The book says work is like this huge emotional thing. How we feel about ourselves, how people treat us. It's all wrapped up in what we do every day. Oh, and guys listening, when someone asks you, what do you do? Does that question stress you out? Because it totally does for me sometimes.
Oh, wow. Yes, that question is so loaded. So the book breaks this down. There's like 3 big reasons work matters. First one's identity. When someone asks, what do you do? They're basically asking, who are you? It's like our jobs become our whole personality or something.
Totally. Like if I say, I'm a doctor versus I'm an artist, people immediately think they know everything about me. And here's the scary part. If we hate our job, we end up hating ourselves. I've totally felt that before. Have you?
Oh, absolutely. I had this job once where I literally dreaded Mondays. It made me question, like, am I just a failure as a human? But anyway, the second reason is community, who we belong with. Like, work brings us into these groups of people, you know? Even small talk with colleagues can make us feel less alone.
Yes, and when work cuts us off from people, the loneliness is real. I think about remote work during COVID. People weren't just missing tasks, they were missing human connection. And the third thing is contribution. Like, we need to feel useful, right?
Exactly. Whether it's helping one person or like a million people, we need to see that we're making some kind of positive difference. Without that, even if you're making bank, it just feels empty. So Emma, given how important this all is, why is picking a career so freaking hard?
Oh gosh, where do I even start? First off, we're making these huge life decisions when we're like 18, 19. I thought I had myself all figured out at 18. Looking back now, yeah, not so much.
Same. Then there's parents pushing us toward whatever they think is safe. My dad was all, be an engineer, Daniel, it's stable. Never mind that I'm totally a creative type who needs variety and, actual human interaction.
Ugh, and don't even get me started on social prestige. Society's like, lawyer good, artist bad, or whatever. Plus, there's this weird thing where we think loving something as a hobby means we'll love doing it 40 hours a week. Like, just because I love sketching doesn't mean I want to do it under deadline pressure all day.
That's so true. And then fear just drives people to pick safe careers, even if they'll be miserable. The book says we need more guidance in knowing ourselves before we make these huge decisions. Otherwise, we're basically guaranteed to be frustrated.
Which brings me to this thing that really hit me, the whole dream job myth. Daniel, we're told there's this perfect job out there that feels effortless, pays amazingly, excites us every single day. Like, come on.
Right? And this sets us up for massive disappointment. Because here's the truth. Every job has boring parts, stressful parts, annoying parts. Every single one. The book makes this great point that passion isn't just magically found. You actually have to build it through effort and time.
So the goal isn't finding perfection. It's finding a job where the good parts outweigh the crappy parts. Hey, you guys listening, have you ever fallen for the dream job thing? What happened? I'm totally curious about your stories.
Now let's talk about something we all feel but never really admit. Work anxiety. Oh man, the workplace is just anxiety central. Fear of getting fired, not getting promoted, feeling like everyone else knows what they're doing but you don't.
And here's what I love about this book. It's like, this isn't because you're weak. Work anxiety is totally normal. Even super successful people deal with it. Instead of pretending we should never feel anxious, we should just normalize it and learn to handle it better.
That's honestly such a relief to hear. So what actually makes work feel meaningful? The book has 4 things. First, using your talents. Like, we feel alive when our natural strengths get recognized and used. When there's a mismatch, frustration city.
Second is helping others. Like, beyond just making money, we want proof that our work actually makes life better for someone. Third is truth and beauty. Work feels meaningful when it adds something honest or beautiful to the world, even if you're just designing a chair.
And fourth is growth. We need stuff that challenges us and stretches us. A stagnant job feels suffocating, even if it pays well. Here's the key. If these 4 things are missing, no amount of money can fix that emptiness. So guys, think about your work. Which of these do you have? Which are you missing?
Oh, this next part really got to me. Respecting ordinary jobs. Society totally glorifies fancy careers and dismisses like cleaners, drivers, shop workers. But think about it, these people make our world actually function and comfortable.
Yes. If we had better emotional education, we'd respect all kinds of work. The pain isn't usually from the work itself. It's from society telling us it's beneath us. It's the labeling that hurts, not the actual job.
Now let's talk about something that just devastates people. Failing at work. Getting rejected, missing promotions, businesses going under. These hit us so hard because we tie our whole self-worth to career success. But the book totally reframes this.
They say failure is just the inevitable cost of trying stuff. Like, it's proof that we're experimenting and taking risks. It's not a judgment on who we are as people. It's just information about timing or fit or strategy. Being emotionally mature means bouncing back from these setbacks.
And here's something uncomfortable. The role of luck. Success is never just about talent or working hard. Where you were born, who you meet, being in the right field at the right time, luck plays a huge role.
Accepting luck doesn't mean giving up, though. It means being gentler with ourselves when things don't work out. Which brings us to rethinking success entirely. Our culture measures it by salary, fame, fancy titles. But what if we totally redefined it?
Yes, success should be like finding a balance between having enough money and feeling psychologically fulfilled. A modest job that means something is way more successful than a high-paying job that leaves you feeling empty inside. True success is living aligned with who you actually are.
The book also calls out our education system. Schools and universities almost never help students figure out their personalities or what they're actually passionate about. Students just get pushed into careers without any tools for self-knowledge. We need career emotional education.
That would be amazing, like helping young people discover what gives them energy versus what drains them, teaching that career paths evolve and it's totally normal to switch directions. Imagine if we'd had that when we were starting out.
Right? So since no career is perfect, how do we cope? First, acceptance. Every job has boring or painful parts. Don't let the imperfections ruin your appreciation of the good stuff. Second, perspective. Work is important, but it's not the only thing that defines who you are.
We are so much more than our jobs. Third, balance. Protect time for relationships, fun, creativity. And fourth, experimentation. Give yourself permission to change directions. Career pivots aren't failure, they're growth.
So, what's the big takeaway from all this? Work is one of the most emotionally intense parts of being human. It shapes who we think we are, gives us community, lets us contribute. But careers are also full of illusions, anxieties, failures, and mismatches.
Emotional education helps us deal with all that stuff realistically. Seek work that's good enough, not perfect. Value making a difference over looking impressive. Accept that anxiety and failure are just part of the journey. Respect all kinds of work.
Through this lens, work becomes not just something we have to endure, but like an education in who we are and how we can serve the world.
Emma, what's your biggest takeaway from diving into all this work stuff?
For me, it's just the relief of knowing that work anxiety and career struggles are totally universal. Like, we're not broken if work feels emotionally challenging. We're just human. What about you guys? What resonated with you today? Drop us a comment. We seriously love hearing from you.
Absolutely. And remember, whether you're just starting out, in the middle of everything, or thinking about changing, be gentle with yourself. Work is complicated and emotional and deeply personal. Thanks for hanging out with us today while we dove into all this.
Until next time, this is Emma and Daniel, reminding you that whatever work you're doing, it has dignity and meaning. Take care of yourselves, and we'll catch you next time.